Today, on the Outer World Workshop, we continue with the room build. But first, a very important message.
Hey Outer Worlders, and welcome to the Outer World Workshop. And like Grogu said, I have a small message before we start with the video. I did post before on YouTube that I had a little problem with my hard drive. I accidentally erased it trying to format a new hard drive that I had connected for something else. And they were the same brand, and I accidentally erased the one that I had all my footage on. But there's some good news. I was able to save or retrieve some of the footage from about 4 or 5 builds. So the next few videos that are coming on the channel will have some missing footage. But no problem, I'll explain what I did, and most of it was basically like weathering and stuff like that, well, it's basically the same. But I'll explain, well, whatever's missing so you guys can at least have an idea of what I did. So I just wanted to let you guys know about this situation if you didn't read the community post on YouTube. This will happen for the next maybe 6, 7, 8 videos or more, because if it's a long video I tend to divide it into 2 parts, so it won't be too boring. So this door or entryway is inspired by a door that I saw in Galaxy's Edge when I went to Smuggler's Run. So it's basically based on that. That's just a door. The door surround though, it's kind of me making it up as I go, like I do most of my builds. So I have a basic idea what I want, and these ideas tend to change on its way. So with that said, let's see how I made my Millennium Falcon inspired door or entryway. So I started out installing a barn door, and you see it installed already, and I started taking measurements of everything so I can design and kind of have an idea what size the frame of the door is going to be. I had to cut out some spacers that go in between the frame and the pocket door. So I made these boxes with some supports, and this is the frame that I installed, and I secured it against the wall with some L brackets. And there's the piece that I cut at the beginning, in between the door and the door frame. So the door was too square, so I cut out a template and made these little curved pieces to put in the corners of the inside of the door frame so it could look more Star Warsy. Then I covered that up with a piece of PVC panel. I also made a pull for the door. I cut out a piece with the jigsaw to cover the curved pieces, and also cut some slats to put in the front, and gave everything a coat of paint. And this is how it's looking so far with the first coat of paint. Now it's time to work on the door. So I painted the inside of the door a darker color. I used 3 different shades of gray on my room. And I took the picture of the door from Galaxy's Edge and made it a poster the size I needed, cut out a template, and used that to mark and cut out the pieces out of 1/4 inch plywood. Then I gave it some primer, sanded it, and gave it a coat of paint, and installed it in the inside portion of the door. So there it is, the entryway to my Star Wars room inspired by the Millennium Falcon door. So the next part is going to be more elaborate. It's going to have all those greeblies and all that stuff that we all love. So I hope you can stick around, hit that like button, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed already so you can see the rest of my room build. And you can hit that bell so you can get notified when I put out a new video. So there's a lot of builds coming up. Like I said in the intro, I have like about 8 videos coming through. Some of them with missing footage, most of them with missing footage, but it's going to be a fun build. And yeah, so stick around. I would love for you to help us keep growing. And I want to thank everyone that has subscribed already. I wanted to end the year with 100 subscribers, and I went over that. And already in the first month, I already have 50 extra subscribers. So welcome everybody. Thank you again, and share this with your friends so we can all enjoy all these builds, and also so you guys can get inspired to make your own builds. So see you next time here on the Outer World Workshop, where we make something out of this world.